Greetings. I am so pleased you are tuning in to Naturally Inspired with Robyn Bridges, a place to explore and deepen your own connection to the natural world, both within and without. Together we will be activating the path of direct experience through meditations, outdoor invitations, readings, and guests who can further enliven us to the power and beauty of living consciously. Fluid and flexible. How about those two words as your words for the day? Fluid and flexible. Just like so many yoga practices and Tai Chi and all kinds of movement practices encourage us to bring forth all kinds of aspects of our inner capabilities that often need some outer development. The capacity to be more flexible usually comes from a willingness initially to be fluid. So if I am in my fluidity, willing to flow from moment to moment, willing to be in alignment the way the natural world is, talk about more than the metaphor of the natural world. It is the nature of the natural world to be in a state of fluidity. Then it actually does get to be flexible with the massive changes that are going on worldwide. And we, on the inner, have that same capacity if we will but recognize and use it. Our ability to be aligned with the rhythms of the earth, the days, the seasons, even the beautiful energies coming in here to assist us. If we can allow ourselves to attune to them, open to and allow them on really what seem like subtle levels, but actually become increasingly apparent the more familiar we let ourselves become with them. If we can do that, then we will notice there is a flexibility that comes into our lives. And I'm smiling because just as I was speaking of this, a bird feather that had been on the ground, a little tiny bird feather, got wafted up with a little bit of breeze and started moving up and around a beautiful flowering bush. And finally it came to rest within one of the leaves of that flowering bush. You know how beautiful that it could be so fluid with the breeze that it could let itself flex to the moment. And at the same time, two nene, which are the Hawaiian state bird, we would call them Canadian geese, but they are their own unique species. They all pair up and, lay their eggs and bring up their babies. And right now they're in the mating and pairing up time. And two of them, just while I was speaking, came closer and closer to me. And just one did a beautiful stretch. And in the most fluid looking way. And then got very flexible, like stretched out behind herself and then her leg to the side. And then she just looked right at me and settled down quite close, watching me, listening, I believe, and looking for all the world like a complete, content little bodhisattva. So this is how the outer can mirror and mimic what we think about and do on the inner. So I am stretching and flexing at this moment myself, allowing my thought this morning as I speak to you to be fluid and trusting that increased fluidity will lead to increased flexibility for all of what life holds. changing patterns, schedules, appointments, thoughts, plans. And when we're in alignment with the energy of the earth and the sky, then we can do all of that in a very seasoned and natural way. So we aren't ahead of ourselves, we're not behind ourselves, we are aligned with the pulse and the rhythm of the earth itself. And the more we do that, the more we find our psyches can relax and can breathe and find their own fluidity and resulting flexibility. Well, there's a thought for the day, and may it serve you well. If any of the podcasts you hear are activating a sense of need for support as you grow and evolve, I have a variety of healing modalities which I offer, ranging from restorative ceremony to voice dialogue, ceremony in nature, hypnotherapy, regenerative breathwork, walking the medicine wheel, and divination cards readings. So you can find out more about those on my website, robynbridges.com, Robyn with a Y. So thank you for joining us today on Naturally Inspired with Robyn. And may the content that you have received bless your body, your mind, and your spirit throughout the day and until you tune in again. Please do subscribe to this podcast. It is helpful in so many ways to do so. And share this episode with a friend. Many blessings.